So, I have an idea. Actually, it's not my idea, of course. Everything comes from source. But I was listening to Sadhguru, I think that's how you pronounce it, and something that he said popped up back in my head during my meditation. He said, that we're all looking for the same thing through all things that we do. We're all looking for that feeling of peace. We're all looking for happiness. We're all looking to feel good. When we eat, we like for our food to taste good. We like the feeling that we get when we eat good tasting food. We like the feeling that we get when we watch a good movie. We like the feeling that we get when we listen to good music. We like the feeling that we get when people do drugs. It's the feeling. They're searching for the feeling. That feeling, that good feeling. That's all we're looking for. That's why we do these things. That's why we do the things that we do. We're searching for good feeling. When people work, they slave. People slave, and they're slaving for money. Why do they slave for money? Because money, from what we know, from our understanding, with money, we have freedom, and freedom feels good. It feels good to be able to do what we want. It feels good to be able to go wherever we want. It feels good to be able to do whatever we want to do. Freedom feels good. Joy feels good. Love feels good. Accomplishment feels good. Progress feels good. We're all looking for that feeling through everything that we do. Eating, listening to music, dancing. Drugs. That's why we do them. The feeling and the knowledge that we get, the insight that we get. I know people have noticed that when you do drugs, like when you do psychedelics, at least, when weed, LSD, DMT, all of that, you get so much information and you feel so much love. You feel so much joy. That's why we do it. We're always looking for love. We're always looking for happiness. We're always looking for freedom. We're always looking for that feeling through everything that we do. I understand why we do the things we do now. And these answers are coming to me because I open myself up to understanding. I said to myself, I am opening myself up to understanding. Source, please open me up to more and more understanding. I said these words. So now I'm gaining more and more understanding. You have to speak what it is that you want. And you have to trust that it's on its way, because you ask and then you receive. Do you know that you can accomplish these feelings, this feeling of joy, this feeling of freedom, this feeling of just magnificence, of brilliance, of everything that it is that we're looking for? Do you know that you can experience this in meditation? Do you know that? And it doesn't have to be hard. It does not have to be hard. God does not want you to struggle. It's all about your breathing. Your breathing, well, it's not all about your breathing, of course. There's a formula to everything. It's not just your breathing. It's what you're saying to yourself. It's what your focus is on while you're breathing. But it's also how you're breathing. Deep breaths in. Breathe in through your stomach, in through your heart, and then you breathe out. And you know what? It doesn't matter how fast. Like, you can breathe in, you could do your breathing, you could do fast breaths. Or you can do it slow. Listen to some beautiful music. Listen to focus music, or you could do a guided breath meditation, and breathe alongside them, whoever is guiding you. Or just listen to some music and breathe at your own pace. Not some music. Well, I don't know about some music. I know some focus music. Find you some 432 hertz music. Happiness frequency music. Look up happiness frequency on YouTube. Play that. And breathe. I remember when I first started listening to happiness free. I got an idea to look up happiness frequency. And the first time I did it, and I pulled up the song. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up now for you now. This song, this music. I feel like I released something. Like, I cried so hard. It's just so beautiful to me, this music. I don't know what it is that I released, but
if you're serious about your business, you need to build.
Let me show you. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know how well you can hear. But just listen to some beautiful music. And breathe. And you can feel this. Everything. Let me explain. That feeling that you get when you're high. I think I'm starting to understand what being high actually is. You know how you're not normal when you're high? You're not normal. You're happy. I'm realizing what highness is just a higher frequency than where you were at before. You're happier. You're higher. You're at a higher vibration, a higher frequency. That's what highness is. And you know what? You can accomplish it completely naturally. You know how you can get high off of life? You can have a happy high. You can do that for yourself. Anytime you want, you can just get high on your own supply of happiness, on your own supply of dopamine, your own supply of serotonin, your own supply of endorphins, your own supply of DMT that you already have in your brain. You can get high off that yourself. You don't even need the drugs. You don't even need it. $10.17. I gotta look up the meaning of that because I just saw it. Even though I looked it up before, I keep forgetting the meaning of these numbers. I'm starting to feel like these numbers are talking to me. I'm not starting to feel like, I know that they are. I know that these numbers are messages. But that's some other stuff that I don't even fully understand yet, so I won't get into that yet. But I'm open to the understanding. I'm open to understanding. I'm open to more knowledge, more understanding. And because another thing that I learned is what's important is being able, like our thoughts are just thoughts, right? They're just in our heads. But when we speak what's going on in our heads, it makes it somewhat tangible for us. It's easier for our brain to grasp. We are geniuses by nature. We are very intelligent. We can accomplish anything. Our brains have to catch up. And in order for our brains to catch up, we have to make it tangible. We have to make these thoughts tangible. We have to keep repeating them. We have to speak these things. Put an image to these things. Do something to make it tangible for ourselves so our brains can grasp this stuff. So we don't lose it, because we can have a thought, a brilliant thought, and completely forget about it. And us and the world will never be able to gain anything from it. Not through us anyway. Or that person in particular who forgot that brilliant idea. Then source has to go to somebody else and see if they can make it tangible, can do something with it, and supply the world with it. We get this stuff, we get these ideas, so we can do something with it. They're not just there. They're not just there. Oh my God, I got this idea yesterday. When you get an idea that makes you go, no way I can do this. No way. That's for you. When you get an idea that makes you go, what? No way. Believe in that. Believe in that idea. Write that down. Write that down. It's powerful. Write it down. That's for you. And it's not just for you. That's for the world too. It's for you to do something with. It's for you to that vision, whatever it is, that thought, whatever you want to call it. That's for you to do something with for the world. For us, for everybody, and for yourself. All we need to do is raise our vibration. That's it. That's our only job. God does everything else for us. God does everything else. Our only job is to keep our vibration high. The only people, it seems, maybe not the only, but a lot of the people who've done, DMT and these strong psychedelics, they understand. Oh, well, I don't know if they understand, but they've experienced the love that we always have access to. Go watch those DMT experiences. Go on YouTube and look up DMT experience stories like I did. Look up what they experienced on it. Look up the love that they felt. We always have access to that. At all times. We just have to drop the negativity. That's how you keep your vibration high. Positivity. Always looking at the brighter side, seeing the good in everything, seeing the lesson in everything. Even if to you it's bad, there's a lesson in it. That's good. There's something that you can learn from this. That's a blessing. Whenever you're afforded the opportunity to learn something, about anything, especially yourself. Whenever you get the opportunity to do introspection, that's a blessing. Now, you've been afforded the opportunity to grow, to perfect yourself. Everything is a blessing. Everything.